Harry underscore bot said, Harry underscore bot is here, Cerebral Run. Beer 30. Oh, early today, guys. Well, I mean, earlier. Not as early as I used to be. I say, I mean, look, I don't mind getting up at 3. The thing that I don't like, having to go to bed so early. You know, that's what really sucks. That's what I really don't like about it. Having to get up so damn early, or having to go to bed so early. Now, honestly though, like getting up early is kind of nice. Like I don't mind. I actually almost kind of prefer to like go wake up before everybody else. I just kind of like it. Anyway, we got back today, guys. Back day. My wife has Tuesdays off now. New schedule, so she works. I hope they don't make her fucking work Sunday. Oh man. I doubt they will. There's no need. There's no reason for her to have to be there on Sundays. Like there never has been, and there honestly shouldn't be. Oh. Let me just check all my audios real quick. All me audios. Hey, so dude, my goddamn Recipe Keeper app is like, oh, it's so close to being functionally done. Like in a way that like I could like be like, okay, here you guys could try it and test it for me, you know? Let me know your thoughts. Right. But like it's not quite there. It's almost. I mean, maybe like today I might be able to get the recipe creation done so that essentially what I want to do is I want to have AI be able to like make a recipe, right? And then like go in and figure out like how many calories and all this stuff and all the information, all the macros, and then allow you to be able to save it into your recipe book. You know? I mean, I have an off. I'm gonna have a. I also need to work on getting it offline functional. Right now, I mean, it works offline. It's just it doesn't pull calories because the USDA database is it's really non-existent right now. I mean, the API key's there, but I haven't hooked it up. So, like, I have an API key. I haven't created a call right to set up yet. You can do 1,000 calls a day with the free USDA API. So I mean, that's per account, right? So like I just used my development account, and so for this application, I can dedicate 1,000 API calls per day for this particular app. Uh, Hold on a second. I want to check something real quick. Ready to make. Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. Oh, Chester. He's an acrobat. He's an acrobat. He's an acrobat. What? Welcome to my house. Who is this? Who does speak? What? Oh, all right. Pampers. What's going on? Welcome in. How are you? Chester. Chester. Come here. Say hello, Chester. Say hello. Oh, he loves me. You in Poland? How's the weather over there in Poland? Chester. He wants me to. He wants me to lay down so he can jump on my face. Watch. I guarantee you. Chester, come on. Chester. Come on, Chester. You know you want to. Chester. Come here. Oh. Oh, Chester. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's purring. He's purring. He's like, yes, I love this. I love this. Chester, you don't know how good you have it in here, you know? You just don't know how good you have it in here. He gets to go on walks on a leash, right? He's a leash walker. He just stays in the yard though. We have a little harness for the cats. And whenever we pull the harness out, they get all excited because they know they get to go outside. They're like, yes, we get to go sniff the yard. But it's scary out there, huh? Yeah, it's scary. Oh, Chester. See? He's an acrobat. He likes to do backflips off my lap. All right, we got back today. That's what we are here to do. Let me get my exercises up. I want to do some pull-ups today on the rings. Today the rings become the battlefield. That's right. That is right. The battlefield of rings. Barracuda. Some face pulls. We're starting our warm up. The shirt's a bit tight around my neck. Banded straight arm pull downs. Let's see. Mean, mighty unclean, wanted man.
Block him. That's what I'm talking about. Good block. Let's go, baby. Don't get caught. Hey, T-Mac, this one's for you.
Who's on my wall? Mr. Let's Work, what's going on? Welcome in. How you doing? What were you got? What were you playing? Some Madden or something? Madden 25. Dude, I haven't played a Madden game in since like the 90s, bro. Like Madden 95. It's so crazy, dude. You know, I mean, I think the last time I played a football game, and I used to be into them when I was a kid, kind of like I'm 44 now. I don't know. I just don't. I'm not really too into sports games. I like the shooters, you know. But every now and again, I'll play a sports game and I'll enjoy it. But then I get like tired of it real quick, you know. Like, uh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong device. Okay, we got inverted rows. I need to. We're gonna do a lot of ring work on today. What do I do? Oh, I see. Let's go. My kid's actually, he's playing football. They're he's at practice right now, or he might be leaving for practice any minute. They do they're in their daily doubles phase, you know, so they get up early and then they go at night. And they got their first game in what, like, I think it's like maybe like 9 or 10 days away, something like that. You know, Chester, I mean, you could always move, you know, just a thought. Those hateful days. I know, dude, the daily doubles. Yeah, I played football and wrestling and track. And I got three boys, right? And my oldest he's just turned 18. He's a senior. So he'll be he's got one more year. The only thing he's doing is track and weightlifting. He's been doing weightlifting for like 4 years. Oh, he's really strong. And then, you know, his younger brother, my middle, he's the one that's playing football. And my youngest will be doing wrestling and track this year. That's what he did last year, was wrestling and track. So he's pretty excited again. He was wanting to play football, but then he changed his mind. He's like, I don't want to play football anymore. Yeah. Field hockey and lacrosse, right on. Yeah, it's fun to see him compete. I wouldn't even know, you know, like we just did the school sports and I don't think they do. Like they don't have a lacrosse or field hockey at the schools here in Oregon. It's not a common sport. If you want to do lacrosse, you got to go get in like a club or something. Maybe like some of the more higher end schools up in Portland may have a lacrosse team, like some of the private schools might, you know, but I don't know. None of the public schools really do. All right. Light dumbbell shrugs. Let's just do these. Oh, yeah. All right, I think we're warmed up enough. I think our first exercise is literally ring pull-ups. Oh man, my hands are getting thrashed. Is that our first one? Ring pull-ups. We're going to try to do wide grip, and then we're going to put the bar in between. We're going to do some chin-ups. Okay. Okay. Oops. There we go. All right. Then get this. Okay, what do we got? We got 4 sets, max reps. Okay, we'll see what we got. We'll have to see what we've got. There we go. Oh, fuck. I mean, we're low. That was 10. That was 10. Control the swing. Yes. We want to try not to swing. Up and down. Up and down. Right, Chester? Isn't that right? They seem to both like hanging out with me out here in the mornings. Nala too. Nala too, huh? You like hanging out here with me, don't you, Nala? Yeah. Don't ya? Don't you know? My little rescue kitty. Nala the rescue kitty. Alright. To break free. Okay. 10's about like all I really got, and then it just starts to really fall apart. Want to break free? All right, I had to send a message. Had to send a message. Let's do this. There's that. We got 2 in. We're supposed to do 4. 4 sets to failure. If we could hit 10 on each, I'd be happy. Oh, shit. Hands start slipping. Grip starts failing. I should just start doing like nothing but fucking pull-ups. Huh? I've got to break free. Yeah. Yeah, on back days or just every day. I mean, pull-ups are great, dude. I wouldn't say they've been like a staple of my workouts, but like since I've gotten these rings, I've definitely, been doing a lot more. All right, let's go. We got one more set. After this, I got chin-ups. So we're just going to put in the little bar and reverse our grip. Trying to go for 10 at least, or to failure, whatever. But it's been, hold on. I did 10 on the first 2, and then I think I did 9 on the last one. God damn. See, 9, 8. How's your day going, Lion? So I'm building an app. Oh yeah, I'm sure. I mean, look, man, I think my max pull-ups, I think maybe at the best I was able to do like 16, you know, like when I was really light. All right, have fun, bud. See ya. So nice. Yeah, yesterday I was I'm building an application. I'm calling it the Iron Skillet. And what it is it's like a kitchen companion app, right? But it uses AI. Okay, so you can take a recipe and you can put it in raw text or a JSON file, or you can just go through the steps and create your own, right? Like by using all the little boxes. And then after you do this, then you can analyze with AI, or you can use the USDA database, and you can also download an offline USDA copy of the database so that you could get calories offline as well. Right. So, and then not only that, but it has like a full AI chat bot that has multiple personalities to focus on different kinds of things. And we got an ad. Oh. So yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. Oh. Yeah, right. I mean, hey, look. Okay, so realistically, bro, if I like look and see, okay, so what exists right now? Okay, like look, so what this app will be able to do. Okay, if I were to say give you this app, you would then take it, right? And you would like, input a recipe or whatever, you'd start using it for your recipes, keeping your recipes. I'm going to build an importer, maybe like a web scraper, so that we can go in and try and pull information off of websites. If there's like a website that has a recipe that you really like, I mean, why shouldn't we be able to like input that website and be able to pull all the ingredients and all the stuff from the website, right? So like now you can do manual creations, right? I'm working on web scraping. Okay. It can already take a JSON file, which is like a way direct method of inputting data, and then raw text, right? So like, you got like grandma's cheesecake, blah, blah, blah. What's it about, right? Ingredients, instructions, you know what I mean? You like, take this and put it in there, and then, hopefully it's able to be, have enough logic to where it can, handle multiple formats of recipes. And then it can take that data, put it in your thing, and then you can save it, man. You can save it. You'll be able to share it. You got nutritional details, nutritional card. You can scale the recipe up or down, right? You can get AI substitutions. So, for example, if you find a recipe and you're like, I want to make this gluten-free, right? You could be like, hey, let's make this gluten-free and, drop the sugars by half, right? Or something. You know what I mean? And then and so the AI can then help you create a new recipe. And if you choose, you can be like, yeah, save that recipe to my cookbook, and it'll then save it. I mean, you just tell me what app exists nowadays that's like this. There really isn't any. The only app that's even coming close to starting to use AI is Samsung Foods. All of the others aren't really, right? Not with these kind of things, right? Now with calorie trackers, they're starting to get into AI. But here, why would you have a calorie tracker when you can just have something like this and just put the fucking calorie tracker in your goddamn cookbook? Bro, isn't that so much better? Keep everything in one fucking place. You know what I mean? That comes to your food and everything that you consume. Instead I got my, my whisk, right? That has all my recipes or whatever, and I know that some of these macro trackers have ways to keep recipes as well. I mean, that's great. But oh shit. I'm kicking my feet. But yeah, I'm super stoked, man. So I'll probably make the application free. It'll be a free app with in-app purchases and a premium account, right? And so having a premium will give you access to AI and all of those features, and access to all of the little articles that I will be writing up, little 1 or 2 minute reads, and then posting those in a knowledge base. And if you want to use the AI features, then you're going to have to pay a monthly fee. And then I'll set up a store where I can sell my own cookbooks. So I can make my own cookbooks and sell them for $5-10, for a spice cookbook, right? That would then put all those recipes into your cookbook, nice and categorized and taggable and searchable and all of that stuff, right? So that you could then have a whole bunch of spices that you could look through. And I'll try to include good pictures of everything, pictures of all of the ingredients that we use and all of this stuff. So we have a plethora, 3 to 5 pictures per recipe, one being the thumbnail pic. All right, let's do this. I might put my gloves on just because my hands hurt. My calluses today are just digging in bad. But yeah, I've been working a lot on it. I probably have, close to 90 hours on this motherfucking app already, dude. I swear. I've been working hard at this motherfucking thing. Oh shit. Well, I had to, bro. Like, ChatGPT came out with ChatGPT 5, and so ChatGPT came out with ChatGPT 5 just like a couple weeks ago, and when they did that, they allowed us to use it for free at with no API cost in Cursor. So I took full advantage of that and started to power develop using ChatGPT 5 to lay down some serious fucking foundation to my fucking app, so that after the free phase went away, I could then go in with Cloud 3.5, which is free for my account, and make smaller edits, right? Because ChatGPT is great. So like, all right, this is what I would do, bro. I explained to ChatGPT on my PC, right, like what I want to do. I got together like a big, huge fucking thing, right? Outline for the project's overall outcome, you know, all the back end tools that we're going to be using, right? And I created this big ass fucking like mega prompt, right? Then I plug it into Cursor and I walk away for like fucking 30 minutes while it does its thing. And then I come back and now all the foundation of my application is up, right? And now I can boot it up and like start working on smaller parts here and there. You know, and it's so cool, man. I mean, you know, I can use my voice and have it and tell and you know and like explain to ChatGPT and chit chat, right, with ChatGPT as if it were like a partner, right? We can brainstorm together and get good ideas. And as long as I use ChatGPT for like most of the application development, ChatGPT has a pretty good understanding of what's going on, and it also understands that it's working with itself, right? So when it makes its prompts, they're fucking crystal clear, right? Like, whereas like if I was to sit there and try and type the amount of stuff that it puts out there in a prompt by me speaking a sentence, it would take me so much longer. You know what I mean? Like I'm a pretty fast typer, but like I'm not that fast. And I would surely have typos. You know what I mean? Like absolutely 100% I would have a fucking typo somewhere. All right, we're going to do one more set of these. so so I love AI, bro. I love the AI. The AI is it's great. And I sit there, dude. I've talked to people, you know, and people are like, well, as a professional developer, I can tell you that AI is nowhere close. And I'm like, but is that really true? Because like I see professional developers dropping left and right, right? Like people are fucking companies are replacing people with AI all over the place, dude. And then you got like AI CEOs going like, no, you know, AI is about as smart as a college graduate now, right? Entry level to mid level positions when it comes to computer coding skills, right? Like, and sure, it makes mistakes, but that's where having somebody else who understands rules as well can be a, you know, we can guide it and we can shape it, you know, and so, and every single time. I mean, how long ago was it that ChatGPT came out and it was just like nobody had quite heard of it yet, you know? I mean, how long has it been? 2-3 years? Oh man, those were kind of half-assed. Landmine rose. But yeah, I mean, and you know, they've come so far, dude. Every single time they come out with a new model, it is like exponentially better than the last. I mean, you know, and being somebody who avidly uses AI, like in every aspect of my life, I use it all the time, dude. I've AI it's almost like it's a problem, right? Because like, where would I be like without it? So, for example, here's one real life example where AI. I could almost say AI has made me $15,000, or not me, but my wife. So, and here's the logic behind it. Okay, so store owner left, he retired, right? He retired, went away, right? He was abusing the shit out of my wife and her time. This became extremely clear as ownership shifted, right? New owners are in, right? They have to hire everybody back. They have to do with this thing and basically rehire and renegotiate wages with every employee. They have to offer them an opportunity, right? So, my wife is the manager of the store. She's the only one. She's the only fucking one. It's an extremely, like I said, she's been getting abused. She's been basically performing the role of an owner operator. So she knows the store inside and out. Not only that, but 3 employees also attached themselves to her employment by saying verbally and openly to the new owners, I will not sign that paper unless Yannette gets hired back. So they wanted to do everything they could to try and make her happy, right? So they asked her, okay, so pay, right? So we look up ChatGPT, right? ChatGPT explain this situation to ChatGPT, let ChatGPT kind of like give us the thoughts, right? Do some breakdowns and side by sides of money comparisons with taxes and all of this stuff, right? Like everything. So ChatGPT gives us a nice clear table, right? And even writes up a fucking email for my wife to give to them, right, for the initial offer. So instead of giving the email offer, she verbally gave an offer, and then they came back like $25,000 less, right? And my wife was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go home, and they were panicking, right? And so we went to ChatGPT and we were like, well, this was the offer. ChatGPT was literally fucking offended, right? Like, I mean, I'm not even kidding you, dude. Like, ChatGPT was like, no, no way, that can't be the case. Like, and ChatGPT wrote up this email for my wife, and I was like, this time you need to send the email, right? Like, send the email because there is no denying the wording in the email. And so she sent them the email, and she gave them a window of like $5,000, and they came right in the middle of that window, which is exactly where my wife had wanted to be, right? Like, this is like what we were ideally hoping that she would be able to get. And ultimately, she saved a day, right? She saved a day of work, and she got a $15,000 raise. Thank you, ChatGPT. I mean, like seriously, bro. Like, there's just one real life example of how ChatGPT has been beneficial in my life in an actual good fucking way, right? I mean, we're talking $15,000 a year, bro. That's huge, man. Oh yeah, me too. And honestly, she's not asking for anything unfair, right? She's only asking for the higher end of the Oregon standard for grocery store managers, right? That's literally what she's asking, right? Like, and if it were a better store, like a store in a bigger city, she might even be able to get a little bit more. But because we're in a smaller town, smaller store, I mean, this is kind of the way it goes. But that's okay. It was a raise, and I literally do 100% thank ChatGPT for that shit. All right, landmines. Now they're looking to hire some more people. I don't want to go back to work there. I think that would be just too much of a problem. I don't think that would be a good idea. However, what I would like to see, what I would love to see, okay, so I have a little bit to put into on this, and I know that this is kind of, now for myself personally, right? Like, yeah, I mean, I can understand what you're saying too, but like, so here's an example that I can give you in my own personal life in regards to this. And I get it, and I have the same kind of thoughts, but at the same time, myself personally, I have a really hard time. I mean, anybody who's been here in this chat can probably see how easily I get distracted, how ADHD my mind is, and how fucking just sidelined I can get just thinking, right? Like, so I have a hard time articulating, like words. Words are hard, right? And that kind of stuff, right? So one thing that I oftentimes will do is I will go into ChatGPT and I will say, look, I'm going to put fucking words on you. You're not going to change them, but you're going to articulate them better so that they're actually fucking readable and they make sense. Okay? Don't change my thoughts. Don't change my words. Don't put words in my mouth. Just make it understandable, right? Now, okay, so, and I get this, right? Because, like, my mom and I are arguing a lot, right? And, like, she's, my dad's a racist fucking asshole, right? And she's a Bible thumper. You know what I mean? So it's like, sometimes it's hard, man, to, like, load my guns against somebody like her because she just wants to pray at me, right? She always wants to pray at me. So, like, I've went into ChatGPT and been like, okay, my mom's fucking blah, blah, blah. And, like, I'll explain all this shit, dude. And I will literally, like, talk back and forth to ChatGPT and then ultimately have ChatGPT build me something in my own words that I feel like is the points that I'm trying to put across. Because if I were to just ramble my words on a piece of paper, it would just look like some crazy fucking psychopath just wrote down their feelings. You know what I mean? So like, I get what you're saying, and like, yeah, I know. And so, I mean, I understand like the the feelings behind, like, like ChatGPT arguing for somebody. I mean, but man, it's a fucking tool we have these days. And I mean, just because somebody uses ChatGPT in an argument, I mean, doesn't necessarily mean it's not their feelings. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, does that, right? Like, I'm not trying to justify. Yeah. Yeah, and I understand. That's what I was that's exactly what I was like. I'm not trying to justify what she was doing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying there can be a situation where ChatGPT can be beneficial. And here's the thing. You don't have to tell the person. Like when I send a message to my mom that I have ChatGPT write for me, I don't tell my mom that ChatGPT wrote it. You know what I mean? Like, she would never know. Like, I mean, I'm a pretty deep writer anyways. Like, when I actually start writing words to paper, like I oftentimes go way beyond what I should. Like, I never had a problem filling 1,000-word essays, right? Like, that was never a problem for me, right? I could write a 1,000-word essay on fucking water, and you'd be like, damn, dude, that's good shit, like, holy cow. I am a good writer. Like, I do have a fairly large vocabulary, and I mean, writing tools have been available to us for a long fucking time. Like, we've had things like Grammarly and like all of these other things that oftentimes have already been changing the structure of our words. So in a sense, I mean, anytime that anybody ever used a spell checker or a grammar checker, they essentially let AI talk for them, right? You know what I mean? Like, it isn't really anything new. It's just the level at which it's operating now is insane. Yeah, I know, man. I understand. It's like a double-edged sword, right? Like AI, it's like, and it cuts both ways, right? It's like, yeah. I mean, that's really all I know, right? I mean, not all I know. I mean, I was, I, I, I grew up in this. I grew up in the fucking woods, bro. I am like until I was like 14 years old, we didn't have neighbors, man. My neighbors were fucking trees, dude. There was nobody, bro. Nobody. Like until I think I was 14 years old when we finally moved into town. When we finally fucking moved out of the goddamn sticks, and that's about the time that we ended up getting a computer as well. As I think my dad ended up getting my dad ended up getting into like some high end management position, got a huge fucking signing bonus, right? And like basically like changed their fucking life around, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's real old school. I mean, yeah, but I love technology, right? Like I know how to survive. I feel like at the era that I was able to grow up in, you know what I mean? Like I got, I just got a lot of skills naturally. Oh hell no! It just it's new, man. Oh yeah, I mean, it ain't going nowhere. I can tell you that. It ain't. Something majorly catastrophic would have to happen, for it to just, we aren't going anywhere without AI. I mean, I like to think of this time, and I mean, I've been saying this for a long time. The time we're in right now, 100 years, 50 years from now, we'll look back on this time frame as the technological revolution, right? Like, we had the industrial revolution where, you know, all labor started to get taken over by industrialized machines, things like that, right? Big warehouses, production plants, steel mills, sawmills, wood mills, all these things, with the industrialization came, horses phased out, automobiles phased in, and now if you ride a fucking horse on the streets, you're weird, right? Like, so, just think about it like that, right? And I think one of the things that stuck with me the most in college was one of my professors, my teachers or whatever, uh, said, technology grows at an exponential rate. Okay. And the way that we can explain that is, one becomes two, two becomes four, four becomes eight, eight becomes 16, 16 becomes 32, 32 becomes 64. You see the pattern, right? Double growth, right? exponentially. So, this is how we have an 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit, 64-bit, 128-bit operating systems, right? The next will be 256-bit. It's inevitable, right? So, and then we start to get into problems because now we're like, how everything's like a subnet is like there could be no number greater than 255, right? So like what happens when we get to that 256-bit operating level, right? Like I mean, but anyway, regardless, technology grows like double every single time. Things get like twice as fast, twice as powerful, twice as smart, capable of twice as much or more. It's still the type of guy that still likes to feel now, just operate as a robot. Yeah. I mean, dude, this world is going in a weird place. We don't really know. Nobody can really foresee the actual future. You know what I mean? It's just it's kind of interesting to think about, how people thought when things were becoming industrialized, and it's like the same type of thing happened, right? You have like this industrialization, right? And then all of a sudden these companies come in and they're like, okay, well, now this is all ours, so now instead of now everybody can come work for us and we get to make money. And it's like the same exact thing is going to happen with AI, right? You're going to have these companies that are going to be like, oh, hey, okay, we can make a drone that can carry a fucking hammer and fly into a building and nail shit to studs. Now a person doesn't have to climb into an attic and go do things, right? I mean, you can make a robot that can sweep your floor. They now have robots that can mow your yard, right? They have, I mean, how long before they have flying fucking hedge trimmers? You know what I mean? Like these things, we can drop bombs on people with drones. We can certainly equip drones with tools, right? Like they're making drones now go and be crop dusters. So I guess all the pilots that used to fly the chemtrail planes, they're going to be out of a job because now they don't need it anymore, right? They can the for the cost of what it would, it's like for what it would cost for them to have a pilot come out one time and fly and do their fields, they can just buy their own fucking drone, and then not only that, but they can just like automate the motherfucker, right? You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, it's insane. What like anything and everything is going to be able to be performed by a robot. You think your job is safe. It's not, bro. You build houses and you think that a robot can never do that? Bullshit, dude. They can already 3D print buildings with concrete, man. Like what do you mean? Ah. 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 Oh man. I know those were kind of light. My fucking hands hurt, dude. My calluses hurt really bad today. Who's you want back out here now, Chester? Okay. One more set. We'll go up a little bit and wait. I'll throw on another 20 pounds. I have a hard time with this because like sometimes I can put on so much weight that it's like too heavy on the front end and it comes out back there. I gotta be careful sometimes. When I say when. You okay, Chester? You all right? Oh yeah. How long ago you were diagnosed with all this stuff recently, right? Like with the gallstone situation. That's a more recent thing for you, yeah. Oh man. My wife actually has today off, dude. It's kind of crazy. She's got a day off in the middle of the week. Wild. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, are they trying to give you any medication for this, or is it just like dietary changes that need to happen? I mean, okay, so we're gonna do seated. Oh, is that why? Yeah. Now I wonder, like it would be interesting to see, right? Because like now you were consuming high fats for a long time, but you weren't eating keto. So how do you think that somebody who was on keto for a long time, like how realistically, like do you think a person, yeah, I mean, it's like almost like do you think that like if there was a person that never ate carbohydrates in their life, right, and they only ever ate like red meat or meats or things like that, like how there's like you just couldn't actually do that like as a child, right, like as a kid, like it would be pretty tough. I mean, like we're just not equipped to be able to eat food properly until we're like fucking 5 years old. You know what I mean? Like as a so it's just kind of interesting, like to think about because like there's like like physical changes that happen in the body that's different when a person's consuming nothing but meat or no carbs, right? Because like then you're in that state of what's called ketosis, which the liver is actually now operating differently, right? Like because instead of telling the body to burn, glucose and glycogen stores, it tells it to burn fat. You actually get ketones being released in the bloodstream, and it just it would be interesting to see, like I mean, I know. High protein, high fats for 1.5 years, huh? Now, and you see, there's other people that have done keto and carnivore diets for like one of my mom's friends. Okay, one of my mom's friends, she was diagnosed with some health issues like a while back, and she went to a nutritionist, right? And the nutritionist recommended to her to try carnivore. So she switched over like 8 years ago to carnivore, and she's been doing nothing but carnivore diet, and she fucking loves it, dude. She looks so good too. Like like her skin looks amazing. You know what I mean? She looks really healthy. She says that she's like super happy and like it really is pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like, but like this might not work for everyone. You know, I mean, she's been on this for 8 years, right? 8 years ago, she switched to this diet and hasn't consumed carbohydrates since. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think this lady, she switched over to like organic meats, range free because she knows people, you know? Like, yeah, I know. Everybody's different, dude. Right? And which is why I'm you want to come out, Molly? Come on. I kind of feel like, we need to be more open to genetic testing. Yeah, yeah, I know. It is a pretty common thing. My grandma, I mean, let's see, my grandma had gallbladder issues. One of my friends has gallbladder issues. I've known a lot of people working who've had gallbladders removed or gallstones, uh, and yet most of them, most of the time, I would say, the people are kind of overweight, but uh, not always the case. Sometimes other things like drugs, too can play a big part into stuff like that. And then just genetics, man. Like genetics, dude, is a huge factor as well for a lot of these health issues and stuff like that. Unfortunately, some people are just genetically dealt a bad fucking hand. And I mean, it's like I'm thankful that I wasn't, I mean, I can gain weight, I can lose weight. I have really no problem doing either or. You know what I mean? Like it's like I'm not a hard gainer. I don't. It's not like I can. If anything, I would say it's a little harder for me to lose weight than it is to gain weight. But I mean, that's just mostly because I got to pull my fucking head out of my ass and do cardio, dude. Not because of the eating. I have what I call a cardiocranial rectum inversion. When it comes to cardio, I have my head up my ass. Cardiocranial rectum inversion. Yeah, it's a thing. It's actually diagnosable by your doctor. Psycho, right here, me. Uh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, the fats are pesky, man. It's I mean, just so good, Like, I mean, there's so many things. Like you got like, butter and cheese and milk and you know, sour cream and all the good stuff, man. All the good stuff, man. Mm. One thing. Yeah. You know what I saw? Somebody do this with fish. You said chicken skin or whatever, but somebody said, yeah, coconut oil's pretty good. I love coconut oil, man. I uh, I like the unrefined, the virgin. It actually has the coconut flavor left in it, right? Like if you get the refined stuff, it has a higher smoke point and it loses the flavor. Have you ever tried avocado oil? I mean, I feel like as far as olive oil and avocado oil, I think you're probably looking at about the same, right? I mean, like because avocado oil is another one that's actually pretty good. I mean, let's face it, man. Any oil that comes in a bottle is heavily processed, right? Like to get it to that pourable state, it's processed. You can't just like squish it and get oil. You know what I mean? Like uh even if that is the case, I mean, then they're running it through some kind of strainer or you know what I mean, like to strain out like a lot of the pulpy shit and just get that oil, right? So sure, welcome in. How you doing? Now, I would almost debate your statement as far as the best two oils possible. I'm not going to say that these oils are better. However, that there's a few oils that I would recommend to people. Grape, grape seed oil, grapes, little grapes, you know, grape seed oil, another really, really good one. Olive oil, obviously, avocado oil, coconut oil, peanut oil, or are you ready for it? Algae oil. Those oils, all of those oils are actually extremely more heart healthy types of oils. The least being peanut oil on that list, but peanut oil is one of the minimally processed oils out there that exists, and therefore makes it much better than a lot of the others. So, I mean, in my book of what's a good oil, I would say those, right? Fitness Mama
Are
Jay.
they watching? Good morning, baby.
What is going on? Nala. Ah, shit. Nala,
There you go.
what are you doing? My cat's back here. We're just chit chatting about healthy oils. You know, with avocado oil, you can actually make avocado oil at home on your own. If you ever have any avocados that turn black, you can fucking make oil out of them. Make your own avocado oil at home. Uh, but yeah, I love avocados, dude. Avocados are such a great food, man. If you ever get a chance, though, you should check out that algae oil. Algae oil is pretty good. Any real kind of nut oils, right? Like peanut, almond. Come on. Oh, fitness mama, how you doing? We're doing pretty good over here. Oh, god dang. So I'm trying to figure out how I can. I need to work on it a little bit more. But I would love. I think I might get a temporary API key, and I need to. I need to. Oh, just my normal food, man. I mean, so I get up and I have. So I get up and I eat. I have about I drink my vitamins, right? Beetroot, all my stuff. I don't eat anything. I haven't eaten anything this morning. Nothing. I haven't eaten any food. No. I get up and then I do recovery. Did you hurt yourself or something? But I just I'll have a protein shake with about like 50 to 70 grams of protein, right away, like first thing before I come out here. It's like one of the first things I do in the morning is have a protein shake and take all my vitamins. And then after I finish my workout, I'll usually eat a meal, right? I like literally I have meals in the fridge just right here. What do I got? Here. I'll show you one of my ready-made meals. This will probably be lunch. Chicken with some ancho chili, bell pepper, rice, and veggies. So, I mean, my wife puts a little bit of avocado oil in the rice. The chicken is boneless, skinless. I don't add any fat. When I saute up my onions, I add a little bit of butter. And then that goes in the bell peppers, right? And in the zucchini. And I mean, I eat two meals like that, like two meals like that a day. And then I'll have a protein shake. And we got these little things here too that I snack on. These are like Quest protein puffs, 17 grams of protein in one little bag, 130 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, 3 grams of carbs, 17 grams of protein. It's way. So, I mean, I probably eat like at least 180 grams of protein a day, at least, at the very least. And then, maybe upwards to like, 200 grams of carbs in my meals. And then, I might have a snack or something, like sometimes I'll have like a couple Oreo cookies and a glass of milk. You know what I mean? Like some kind of like dirty snack throughout the day. Yeah. I mean, it, it's not. And plus, I'll tell you, I started gaining weight when I stopped working. So like I stopped working and I started gaining weight. I should have picked up some cardio, right? Like if I would have added on like an hour of cardio every day, I probably would have maintained my weight, but I didn't. So I got fat. It's all good though, dude. I'm like pretty much as strong as I've been in my life though, dude, like and I feel pretty good. I mean, I haven't had a major injury in a long time. I have this annoying fucking pain in my heel that kind of stops me from being able to kick ass on leg days and be able to do deadlifts and stuff. But like, oh, I mean, it certainly doesn't stop me from being able to get out here. I'm not losing muscle, So Sam of Anarchy, what's going on? All right, we're going to do some lat pull downs. And then we got dumbbell rows. We're going to do like single arm croc style row. Okay. Oh, fuck. Annoying phone calls. Well, thank you for swinging in, Fitness Mama. Have a good one. I always try. I try to catch you live, but like I've only been able to make it in your stream a couple times. I always try to check like when I'm making my stuff, and in the morning sometimes before I go live to see if I can catch people on. Jump in and say hello. Oh, I do look for you every now and again, see if I can catch you. But other than that, like after my workouts, I'm pretty much just like lost in my PC. Programming mode turns on, and I'm just like, all right, we got lat pull downs. Molly, what are you sniffing? Huh? What you sniffing over there? What are you sniffing over there, Molly? Come here. This one's my little baby. My little baby Molly, huh? Oh, Molly. What? Look at her. Oh, she loves me. She loves me. She likes my beard. She likes to stick her face in it. Okay, let's go. Let's go. She does. She does. The hell? Why did Touch Portal crash? Oh, well. I was going to change my camera, but I guess I can't. It's weird, man. Oh, there we go. Are we doing wide grip? Wide. Oh, my fingertips, man. I don't want to use my gloves, but I think I might have to. And we go up like 10 or 15 pounds too. Okay, a little bit more rest. What do we have after this? I don't know. I think we got 3 sets of this. And then can't remember what our last thing is. I think we have one more lift. Oh yeah, single arm rows. That's right. One more set. Then we got single arm rows. I'm shaking. You shook me all night long. Oh, yeah, you. Oh, fuck. Oh. Yeah, you shook me. Whoa. Showed him all the things that he didn't understand. Till I made my getaway. So I'll probably be starting my workouts at about 7 from now on. Well, except for whenever my wife's home. If she's home, I might just start at 6. I get up about 5, right? That's usually, I usually just wake up like at 5, like on the fucking dot. Yeah, I don't know how I do it, but and 5 seems like a pretty reasonable time for me. Like waking up at 5, I feel pretty well rested. Like, it's not, I'm not being forced to have to get up, like I go to bed at like 10 o'clock, 11 at the latest, usually. Oh, even if I went to bed at 11, I'm still getting about 6 hours of sleep, which is about all I've really ever needed to feel pretty well rested myself. I just don't really get much more sleep than that. All right, so we're going to set up for a row. So, these are a single arm row. They're like, they're called a croc row. It's just, all it is a really heavy fucking dumbbell row. That's all. That's all it really is. And we want to do like a decently high rep of it. And it's okay if we kind of like cheat a little bit. It doesn't really matter. We just want to get everything engaged in these, you know? These are like a all or nothing type of row. And we want to fucking hit like 15 to 20 reps per arm. And it's okay if we cheat 80 pounds. I might go up another 10, but we'll see. I'm going to try this for now. As like I said, we're supposed to do quite a few reps, right? It's supposed to be like higher rep ranges. Like it's just they call them croc rows, dude. And if you look it up, a croc row, like I was like, what the fuck is a croc row? And I looked it up and I was like, oh, okay, well, the guy that came up with it didn't even name it that, right? Like he didn't name it, right? The guy that came up with it, other people coined the lift a croc row. Now a croc row is literally just a single arm fucking dumbbell row, but it's like a high rep one that's just done a little differently, right? You're allowed to cheat. You're allowed to get the whole body involved. You know, you just want to fucking move weight, right? And I think this is a good exercise to put, you know, for an example, you know, this you can't get away with this everywhere, right? Like just embracing the fucking slop in most lifts isn't a good idea. But with a single arm row, what can go wrong? You know what I mean? Like seriously, what are you gonna fail? Where's the harm, bro? You know what I mean? I don't see it. Like by being able to I like to rest about 30 seconds between arms. I guess I just, you know, with a lift like this, I don't see the harm in letting your form go a little. You know, there's most lifts I wouldn't say that on, but I mean, we just with the way that we are with this thing, I mean, what do we got to watch out for, right? I mean, I would say one thing that's most important is we don't want to go like this, right? We want to try to keep that back down and keep the chin and the head up. Other than that, but that doesn't really matter. You know, as long as you do those things and you try to pull that elbow behind the back or even with the spine, right? Then it's pretty good, you know? I mean, that's kind of the goal, right? To get the elbow right here, you know? Hand right here into the pocket, you know, that's where we're going. And full extension, so the weight kind of goes on an angle like this. And it's really just whatever it takes for you to get it up. I'm doing 3 sets. Yeah, I mean, like, if you don't, like I said, if you come at it with a rounded back, you know, that's about the only that's probably the worst thing that you could do in something like this, right? As long as you keep your head up, you know, the back, like the spine follows the eyes, right? Like if we look down, the spine arches. If we look up and straight forward, the spine flattens, right? So, I mean, where our eyes are looking has a lot to do with how straight our back's going to be, right? So, you know, I mean, it kind of goes in line with our eyes, right? So if we're looking down, then up goes our back. If we're looking straight, then straight back goes our back, right? You know? So when it comes to back and these exercises where, you know, our the way our head sits has a lot to do with how our spine's going to line up. And so, you know, when it comes to things like squats, I mean, who does a squat and they're like this? You know, like people don't squat like that, right? You know what I mean? They squat with their head up because we need to have our back straight. We need to have the load on top of our spine. And if we were to look down, then instead of having the load on top of our spine, it's like it's not a good thing, you know? So we always have to think about where we're looking, you know, how it's affecting our back. Even in bench press, dude. I mean, one of the things that I always catch myself doing is bringing my chin up, right? Like you'll be like, okay, do bench, and then you start to get heavy and you start to fail. And if you think and you realize and think about what your body's doing, your chin starts to go up to your chest. You know what I mean? Because we're able to like put the chin up and engage more of these muscles because we're raising the chin and locking stuff up here and kind of locking in this motion. But if we keep our head back, then it keeps the pressure over the chest completely. Might not be able to do as much weight or that last rep, but it's a better form for you because of how your neck is lined up. Ah. I think we only did 17 there. Oh, I'm gonna strap. Oh, one more set. Oh man. Hold on 1 second. I gotta blow my nose. Then we'll get this last set done. At my show. Fuck. Oh. I was looking down on that one. Oh man. Molly, what are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, Molly. Say what? I gotta take my mouse in there. In there. Go get it, Molly. Oh man, cats are so funny. Okay. Oh boy. You know, I do have my foam roller right here. Maybe I should roll my back out a little bit. I think that'll actually be good. Oh. Ooh, yeah. Those pops were huge. Crazy about a sharp dressed man. Oh. Hmm. Mm. Mm. Oh. Ah. Ah. All right. Oh man! All right, what time is it? Hell yeah, Danny Bot, we're doing good, man. Just stretching. We just finished our workout. We just finished it, Danny Bot. How are you? I'm gonna get a drink. Give me something to drink. What? Why don't you want everyone to know? Hey, everybody, Danny Bot had lamb sausages. I ain't gonna tell nobody, but I ain't gonna tell nobody else. Like Friday. Hey, everybody, Smokey back here taking a shit. Dude, I need to watch that movie again. Friday. Yeah. Hey, dude, you know? Yeah. You said lamb sausages? Is that what you said? I mean, I've never had lamb sausages, but I've had lamb. I mean, I suppose you can make sausage out of anything, right? Like any kind of meat, really. I've had lamb though. I mean, lamb's pretty good, dude. I like lamb. We went out to this restaurant for Jaden's birthday, and it's called the restaurant's called Chang's Mongolian Grill. Uh, and what it is it's like a buffet. They have sliced up like raw meat, right, and then a bunch of veggies and like some pasta and stuff like that. And so what you do is you take your plate, right, and you like throw on the meat that you want. They got lamb, they got chicken, beef, pork, and they got like some seafood options too. Um, and you throw on your meat, right, and then you get your pasta and your veggies and all that shit, and then you bring it up, and they have like a spice bar there too, so you can put spices on your food, all the seasoning and stuff you want, and then you bring it up to them at the grill, and they take your plate and they throw it on the grill and they cook it up right there, and you can ask them to throw in like teriyaki or like some spicy chili sauce or something like that. Dude, it's really good, man. But I had lamb and beef when we went there on, and it was pretty good, man. Oh, really? That's cool, man. Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, I've done some stuff like that before, like in the past, like with the church groups and stuff, and we go out, like go out and set up a thing, and go feed the homeless. I mean, now, now it. I mean, now over here though, being homeless is like a crime, right? Like, so like first off, it's starting in New York, right? Or in DC, right? So in DC right now, they're running around and like, so if you're homeless, you're gonna be able to be given an option, right? If you're homeless, they'll take you off the streets and they give you an option. You can go stay in a tented facility outside of the city somewhere, right? Like way well outside of the city, where you'll have food and water and a tent and access to medical and things like that, right? Uh, uh, to put this into perspective, one tented facility of this type of thing right now is Alligator Alcatraz in Florida, right? So like that's a tented facility that's outside of the city that has access to all of the things that they say, right? So they're basically just in nicer words telling the homeless people that if you're homeless, we're going to take you and we're going to put you in this tented facility, and if you'd say no, then you're going to go to jail and you're going to get fined. Like you're getting locked up or you're getting locked up, one way or the other. What do you want? I mean, I like it's the like if you're homeless, you're just a fucking leech on society, right? Regardless of how you got there. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the situations. It doesn't matter if COVID, if AI took your fucking job, right? And now Anthropic's getting rich because the job that you used to have now is done by AI, which Anthropic or ChatGPT or Google owns, right? You see what I'm saying, right? But now you're the homeless one and you're the piece of shit, right? So you're the one that needs to be fucking locked up and sent away, right? Because somebody else was better than you and they were able to replace your job with a fucking robot. So now you, with your fucking skillless ass, can go fuck off out of the city, or we'll put you in jail and give you fines. Like, how does that solve a homeless problem, man? You know what I mean? Like, seriously, dude. This country, bro. I just like it's just all about fucking thievery, man. Like they came here and now you got all these white people talking about fucking immigrants. You know what I mean? Like saying that people with brown skin are immigrants to the United States. Are you fucking out of your goddamn mind? The brown skinned people were here first, you fucks. Anybody who's white skinned in here is a fucking immigrant, and that's the fucking truth, right? Like, so I mean, and it's like they just want this like wealthy class, right? They want the world from Hunger Games. That's what they want, right? They want to be able to like put their big special city inside this place, right? And then just like fucking shove everybody else the fuck out, right? Like you guys can stay out of our fucking walls. Look, everywhere is, right? And then they want to call it democracy, or whatever, right? Like the problems are, yeah. I mean, this world is just, I mean, like power and corruption. It's like, all these people that want, like for somebody who's like anti-government, right, and is like, fuck the government, abolish the government. Okay, so great. All right, so you want to be in charge then, right? Like that's what you're saying. Like that's literally like if you're saying abolish the government, I don't want them to control my life, then you're saying that you want to be the one in control, right? Because like if there is no government and nobody can tell you what to do, then that means you're in charge, right? right? Like, what? So what? There's no government, okay? All right, so let's just play a hypothetical here. There's no government, right? Okay, so who pays for roads? Who? How do these things get done, right? You know what I mean? Okay, when there's a discrepancy, who's right, right? So like, I have an issue with you. We get in a fight, something happens, there's no government, there's no law, right? So like, it's me against you, right? It's like that. How does this world survive? You know what I mean? I don't understand. I don't get it. Somebody's gonna have to put a situation in front of my face rather than just saying, the fucking government's fucking up everything. Get rid of them. Let the people do what they want. I mean, okay, great. That sounds like such a great idea until when the people do what they want doesn't correlate with each other, right? Like, well, you got one group of people doing what they want and another group of people doing what they want, and they're totally different things. And this group doesn't want this group doing this, and this group doesn't want this group doing this because it goes against what this group is doing and what this group is doing. But now there's no government, so what happens? All out fucking anarchy. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty fucking apparent. Like there's a problem. Okay, how do we fix it? I don't fucking know, dude. I mean, I don't know, right? Like I don't know the fucking solution. You know what I mean? But I know the problem is. Yeah. Wait, what do you mean by that? You spoke to someone in Peru that most poverty and the money goes elsewhere. What I don't understand. What do you mean the poverty and he worked hard as nails he looked hard as nails to the security. I don't know I don't know what you mean though. I mean, I'm like, what do you mean by that statement that the most poverty and money go elsewhere? I mean, in Peru, I don't know. I don't know how their economic state is, but I'm pretty sure they've got quite a few issues over there economically. But I don't know, man. I mean, I really don't know. That's South America, right? So most of South America is technically kind of classified as like third world country type, right? So I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. But I just know that there's a problem. There's a big problem, and it's not getting any better. And the larger that corporations get, right? Like one of the problems you have here, right? Like I say, one of the big problems that we have here right now is with housing. So, for example, the housing market during COVID, what ended up happening is a lot of people lost their homes, right? And who could buy houses? Nobody could really buy houses except for corporations. Walmart, all these big fucking corporations were like, hey, we can buy houses. Yeah. And so they did. They bought houses by the masses, right? And now they own a lot of fucking houses and they own a lot of realty. And in this, because they did this, it really just like fucked everybody. You know what I mean? Like, and there's like no regulations on the housing market, like there was a guy in Seattle who owned a company. He's a billionaire guy, and he had a company and in order to increase production, make everybody happier, he took a pay cut. He's like, okay, so I'm gonna make $100,000 or whatever a year, right? He increased every single person at his company's pay to a base minimum of like $75,000 a year, regardless of position, right? Like, or it was a pretty decent amount of money that these people got, like quite higher than the average wage in this area at this time, right? And then within 2 years, within 2 years of him doing this, the housing cost in this area fucking skyrocketed, right? Rents went up, housing went up, because because now they see that there's more money being put into this area, so they can now charge more and they can take more out. So it's like there's no regulation on these companies to come in and raise your rent, right? When the time comes, right? So now you have a company like Walmart that already, these big companies that already have their hands in a huge portion of our market. Now they own houses, right? And yeah, and that's the problem. And so now what you have happening is, because there's so many houses that can't be sold, that just can't fucking be sold, you have these companies that are stuck with these houses. And so the cost of housing is through the roof right now. Like, loans are insanely expensive. You can't fucking get one. And but rent is going down. So here, like, we're having like a shift of power from like, renters are actually getting more power than their landlords now, because there's so many houses out there that oh yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, dude, absolutely, man. There's a channel on YouTube I like to watch. It's called, I think it's literally called AI Predicts, right? And this guy, he lets ChatGPT and other AIs predict stuff, right? And his prompt is pretty simple. He goes out and he's like, okay, I want you to gather all the most relevant and pertinent information. He does a deep research cycle on this stuff, So, like, he gives it access to the internet and lets it take its 15 minutes to do its research and gather all of its data. And then he asks it a question, right? Like a hypothetical. Okay, so, predict, Trump running for office in 2028, and AI will kind of like give its prediction, and honestly, it's kind of scary when you like go back and look at his channel from like older videos, how accurate ChatGPT has actually been in predicting Trump's moves and the things that he would do. Like, I would say he's probably better than 50%, right? Which is pretty crazy. I mean, not that, like, Trump's he's a pretty obvious individual. Like when he says something, like he doesn't hide shit, man. He just does shit out in the open. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like he's so obvious about all of the stuff that he does. I mean, one of the biggest things that I see Trump doing, right? It's like, when I see Trump blaming somebody for something, I can almost guarantee you that Trump is doing that exact same thing, right? Like, just pay attention to the things that he's getting that he's getting blamed for and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And like, every single thing that people are like trying to say that he's doing or he has done, he's like trying to flip the script and be like, these guys are doing this and blah blah blah. And I just man, I don't know. Set me back? Yeah. How was it? What'd you do?
Well, we didn't do today. We didn't only have one practice. Varsity had weight room morning though.
Oh, you didn't do weight room?
No, we did weight room.
Oh,
today.
You did weight
because we didn't have practice in the morning.
Oh, yeah. So you guys lifted?
Yeah, so we just lifted, and then we had our team.
How's that? What do you get? What's the deal?
We were just talking about goals basically right now.
Yeah.
Talking about goals for team.
Sure.
Basically.
You're going to be on varsity this year, right? Yeah. Yeah. You're junior.
Yeah, junior.
Always varsity. Yep.
Yeah.
Are you nervous? You'll do good.
I definitely know I'm not getting much playing time.
Hey, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't have that attitude. Just do your best. Just do whatever you can to get as much playing time as you can. Instead of saying, I'm not going to get much playing time, say, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I can to get my playing time. God damn it. I'm going to try. I'm going to bust my fucking ass. And I'm going to learn. And I'm going to do better than the other guys. And if you do, then fuck yeah. And if you don't get play time, whatever. I mean, football's a tough sport. But you'll do good either way.
I'm confident I'll do good. I'm confident I will do good.
Yeah.
First few games are definitely gonna be a bit trickier for me though, because it's like I talked to Jay about that thing. We're gonna mostly cover two.
Mm-hmm.
Probably my week.
Okay. Cool.
Next year are gonna be tough. But the rest of the teams are like run. So we're just gonna stay in cover three.
Yeah. Don't worry about next year. Just worry about now. Don't think about how difficult it'll be next year, because next year's next year.
No, I mean it's because below it it's a pass.
Uh-huh.
And the team after it's a pass. But the rest of the teams in the year are predominantly running.
Uh-huh.
That's what I think.
Okay.
So we're gonna be mostly covered.
Okay. Cool. He just got back from football practice. The rest of my day, I don't know, dude. Probably not much. Max, stop being an asshole. Why are you such a dick? Huh? Why are you such a little dick? Look at him. Look at him. This is the face of a butthole. Nala, is he being mean? Max, stop being a fucking asshole, you dick. Get him, Nala. Fucking get him right now. Look at it. Get him. Get him, Nala. Max, stop it. Come here, Nala. I'll protect you. Yeah, I won't let him get you. I won't let him get you. He's being a meanie, huh? He's being a meanie, yeah. I know. Him's a meanie. Big meanie Max. Meanie Max. Meanie Max, huh? Yeah. I know. He is such a bully, huh? He's a bully. Oh. He's a bully, huh? Yeah, he is. I know. She's such a little like sweetheart, man. I love this little cat. I love this little cat right here. Yeah. I loved her, huh? We love Nala, don't we? Yeah. Dude, the hairless ones, I told my wife I want one. And she's like, "You want one of these?" I'm like, "Yes, I totally want one of those." I want one, dude. They look like they're fucking awesome, dude. They're so ugly that they're cute. Ah, man. All the time. Dude, you want to see something? Check this out, bro. Look. Oh, wait. No, it's right here. Hey! Max! He's a fucking dick. Look at this. All right, I got one of these. See, look at this thing. Look at it. Right? Nothing. Clean. Look at it. It sprays. No, oh my. He's like, oh my goodness, that's so Oh, dude, just wait. Just wait. Yeah, she loves it, dude. She loves it. Now look at. Dude, look at this, bro. Just from like a little bit of brushing, like got so much fur. Dude, they lose hair so much. They, especially right now that we're kind of like they're I don't know. I mean, we're into summer and we're coming into like we're starting to like come into the I don't know. We're not yeah, I don't know. They just fucking shed, man. They just shed like crazy. I mean, with her, bro, I can't even get it all, dude. She's like so much fur. What? Oh, Molly. Oh, Molly. Well, yesterday my kid and I were playing Ready or Not. Have you ever seen that one? Um, let's see, what else do I got right now? I mean, that we were playing Grounded. Uh, other than that, dude, I've really just been on like a dev train, dude. I've been making applications, developing shit. Um, that's what I've been doing. No, it's not a horror game. It's like a SWAT simulator, right? Like, so you if you play it single player by yourself, you're like the commander of a SWAT team, and so it's you and four other people, right? Like, there's four guys that you have, and you control them. And you can like you can like stack them on doors and shit like that, and like have them like bust into a building, and and so like as you progress through the story, your guys kind of like they level up, they'll get injured, and you have like a roster of people that you can bring on missions, and they'll get like emotionally traumatized and stuff like that, like if people die, and they're like, so it's kind of like a squad management game, uh, and if you play with people, everybody just plays their own person, right? You're not. Hmm. Yeah, poodles. I think it's poodles in general. I think poodles in general don't really shed, right? They just like all toy poodles, big poodles, and so they've done. There's a common breed that people like. It's called a Labradoodle, and a Labradoodle is a Labrador and a poodle mixed, and they have some really good traits, right? They're like smart like a lab and loyal like a lab, and they have the longer hair like a poodle, and they don't shed. So, and they're actually like a breed now too. Like, you can get, they're a certified breed. Labradoodles. A poodle? Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, dog grooming is like, I mean, it's probably like, dude, it's like twice as much as a normal fucking haircut, if not. Like, I want to say that we asked the vet one time, right? Like, because we had to get chunk shaved once, and we tried to go into a groomer, and no groomers. There's no like there's two groomers in town, right? And both of them say dog and cat groomers. But if you call them and ask them if they'll take care of your cat, they're like, no, we only do dogs. Like, oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my day. My wife's home today, so we'll see what we decide to do. But I don't know, man. For now, I probably just gotta jump off. I want to get started with my day. Go take a shower. So I think for now, I'm gonna get off. We could raid somebody. I don't know. I don't see anybody on to raid really. Lion, you have a good one too, man. We could go to Lady Serene. I haven't been to her channel in a while. Let's go there. She's right. She's biking. She's chill. She is chill. I think she does like some kind of. I can't remember. She does like shows or something, right? Like I think she does like some kind of like dancing, like like theatrical type of thing. I believe. I don't know. She's pretty cool though. She's on both Twitch and Kick. And we're gonna start this raid. All right, everybody. Y'all have a good one. I'm trying. All right. We got it. 10 seconds. Y'all have a good one. I am out. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm gonna I won't be on later. I'm just gonna hang out and chill here and do some chores and well, I don't know what we're gonna do, but probably not stream. So anyway, guys, I'm out. Y'all have a good one. Peace.